Rhodes Show. Turn up your mind.
Rail workers warned us about disaster like this. I heard firsthand months ago about the corporate practice of precision scheduled railroading.
Precision scheduled railroading is shorter staff, longer hours, longer trains, less safety, less maintenance. Do I have all that right?
Oh, you got it all right. I
Okay.
mean, a lot of the derailments that you're seeing on national TV is one of a few things. It's lack of maintenance on the track, or they've cut the track gates too short and they can't get out to fix it, or they've cut the carmen's, which is the union that works on the rail cars. So we have one derailment here in Northeast Ohio where a wheel flange was very thin. It picked a switch and derailed the entire train. Luckily, it was full of candle wax and not something highly volatile.
Rail workers tried to strike over this stuff, but were stopped by Congress. A few weeks later, and here we are. Several Norfolk Southern cars of toxic, highly volatile chemicals exploded fantastically in the tiny town of East Palestine, Ohio, 20 miles from where I grew up. So I met Clyde in East Palestine to ask him about it.
It looks like a faulty bearing caused a catastrophic derailment. These railroads are turning profits hand over fist. They've cut their workforce to bare bones, and now they're paying the price for it because the wheels are falling off the train, basically. Carmen were inspecting cars about 3 minutes per car. That's always been the industry standard. Now it's 90 seconds per
90
car.
seconds.
Is that because of PSR?
Yes, it's a rush job right now. And these guys are under pressure. I mean, they're working men and women, and, you know, if they don't hurry up and get this car done, they're going to be fired.
Great points. So I went to a press conference with Norfolk Southern and Ohio Governor Mike DeWine to ask them about this.
What could precision scheduled railroad have to do with the axle failure that caused the derailment?
I have no idea that it's a mechanical issue. Precision scheduled railroading is a management process.
Not a great answer, and that's probably because Norfolk Southern let a worker take the fall rather than a single corporate executive showing up in the town that they polluted to be held accountable. You see, Wall Street owns Norfolk Southern. 74% of shares are owned by a who's who of infamous hedge funds, and this is the business model that they demand. Profit at any cost. And disaster like this is simply a cost of doing business. They cut everything, make all the money, and pay off disasters in tiny flyover towns from the profit. But instead of answering for any of that, they're betting that the corporate media, under the same pressure for extreme profit as railroads, will only ask questions about how much cancer people will get and not why this preventable disaster happened.
Thank you very much for that. I mean, honestly, people who work for a living, people who actually get out there and do stuff like this, keep trucks safe, keep rail safe, try to make sure the tracks connect. Make sure axles aren't flying off of rail cars. Make sure bearings aren't, sparking down the highway. Yeah, the people like that do these jobs, I used to do a job like that. We know exactly when an accident is bound to happen. Can't tell you the exact date, time, place, but we could tell you that whatever they're doing in the scheduling area or whatever they're doing in the cost-cutting area or whatever they're doing in the, hey, 3 minutes to inspect a car is now down to 90 seconds. Move along, get it out there, and name it. Actually have a name for it called precision rail scheduling, precision railroading scheduling. I mean, bite me on this. And of course, they don't give a damn about these little towns. East Palestine, I think the population there is 5,000 people. So what? 3,892 of them get cancer 10 years from now, but nobody will even remember what happened 10 years ago. It's like the burn pits in Iraq, okay? It's the same damn thing. It's the same thing. It's corporate titans that are doing burn pits in Iraq that are now running railroads here in the United States. And, everything is a publicly run company, a publicly purchased company. It's shares, got to move the shares, got to make the shares valuable. So buy back your own stock, increase the value of the shares. I mean, and everybody else can go to hell. Everybody else can die. And 10 years from now, when people are dying from benzene, if benzene is present in the water, if benzene is present in the air, I hate to tell you this, but these people are so screwed. So screwed.